Okay, bouquet.
I'll give you the clear.
Blue.
It's clear. Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, that's not tasting. That's a, you're
Now
gonna
we're
like this.
celebrating.
That's a good time for Jody, right?
That's like, you're gonna like this beer. Too bad if you don't.
Like dirty.
Feels like
Are we
dirty
going in?
Yep, and tell me all your comments.
Oh no. I can tell.
Ooh,
Oh no.
that's a different smell.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's some,
Mouthwash?
got some sweet, is that molasses? What did you say it was?
Sweet
I didn't tell
sassy
you.
molasses.
Oh, it's got some
You gotta guess.
It's my grandma's name.
molasses
Mouthwash in
That's what I said.
there?
Yeah.
Could you
What's
try
that
to
for?
translate that into something?
Mouthwash.
Something you work with.
Licorice.
No.
No.
Sounds like.
Whoa.
Smelling before I taste.
Oh,
no,
I
no.
smelled that before.
Aftershave.
Aftershave, mouthwash.
No, seriously. Think
No, it's got that menthol.
Novocaine.
Menthol.
Yeah.
Novocaine. Yes.
Eucalyptus.
Novocaine
After
doesn't taste
No,
like anything.
imagine you have a really bad sunburn and it's quick to smell.
You don't mean Novocaine, you mean
No.
Noxzema.
Solar cane.
Solar cane.
Noxzema.
Solar cane.
Have you ever used Noxzema face
Yes,
stuff?
but
And it's
solar
Noxzema
cane was
has
the
a
reason I
Novocaine.
said
center in
cane.
it.
It's like
Novocaine.
Novocaine.
Solar
It's
cane.
like Novocaine.
Or
You should
Novocaine.
name it.
It's solar cane. You know what I mean?
Novocaine.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Which is menthol.
I don't get that.
Right?
I get a little bit of a camphor kind of.
Yeah.
What's in
Noxzema.
Noxzema?
But not a
Camphor.
lot.
Not
Not a lot.
spicy.
But
It's
I
actually-
Socaine is.
It's the same as
yeah,
Noxzema.
yeah,
I
yeah.
smell like sugar, some kind of
Yeah.
sweet.
I can already
Like
see the
molasses.
The woman comes down with her face stuff. I need something refreshing. She grabs her.
Some Novocaine.
Where she's all
Noxzema.
bright red with blisters. I want to know the sweetener.
Oh my gosh.
What do you say? What's
What
that?
is going on in here?
You know what? It also has a
Complex.
flavor.
Confusing?
I just
Like
wish my
Ricola
brain could understand what
and-
my tongue is doing.
No,
It
it's
is
got a
something
lot
like it.
going on.
Yeah,
It's already
medicinal.
This
There's
is
a lot of
sweet.
familiar
Medicinal throat loss. It's like
Is it
That I
menthol
don't
or
put in
camphor?
my beer.
it's something
I want to say there's
Honey?
some.
I got honey.
Yeah,
Maybe
don't
my
say
fault.
it's
Honey,
money
I
in
call
there, yeah.
camphor.
what's in the
I was thinking
Ricola?
molasses, but maybe I'm
What is
wrong.
Ricola? It tastes like a Ricola almost.
Man, this is
Menthol.
really focused on
Yeah,
the
but
throat.
what's the herb? Elder.
There's a
no.
lot of herbs in
There's
Ricola.
elderberry, but that's not what I'm thinking.
But it smells so good. Mother and I hamster. Yeah,
It's not bad in this, I think.
This one's nice.
lots of honey. I'm getting a lot more honey. It's just coming up. There it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Are you drinking any?
I tried some.
What did it taste like to you?
It's got.
Tasted like a lot of different things.
It tastes grassy.
It's very hard
There's
to
no
get.
grass in
Hey,
that.
no, I'm
I
just saying.
tasted sweet. Obviously,
Yeah,
she's
this is
trying to
really
give
good.
it
This is
mint
very
honey.
sweet.
Yeah, definitely on the sweet.
I just get honey. Do you get a different? Do you get like molasses?
Now
Like
that you
a
said honey, I
sweet
taste
little more honey.
Clovery.
I'm with him. It tastes like
Hey.
grass.
It tastes
There is something.
like.
Drying hay.
The
but
second
still
taste.
You
moist.
know
taste.
what is that stuff that
It's
you
an herb.
have you feed horses? It's like a malty grain.
Like alfalfa.
Oh, that mix.
Yeah, that.
It
mix
has
is-
molasses in it,
that's
might I
sort-
add.
okay, okay.
It's the
Are
oak
you talking about
mixture.
grain or
It's
like
a, it's
hay
a
or grass?
it's a grain.
But it's malted.
It's malted,
got
very,
molasses in
and
it.
it has that sort of
And it's almost like
herby, malty,
yeah.
molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
In fact, some of the grain we used to do had
Yeah.
the cracked
The-
wheat in
it's
it.
the
It
combination
has lemon in
normal,
there.
low.
I mean, there's lemon in there too.
Wait,
I
what?
feel like it's a little low, but I don't know if that's inappropriate.
Camphor.
It's
Low.
less low than the other.
Low what?
What's that?
Low
It's a nice
carbonation.
carbonation because it's not.
Yeah. It's easy drinking.
Yeah, it is easy drinking.
There's some
Terry says
herb.
it tastes Christmassy. Does it taste
There's
Christmassy?
herb that makes
Yeah.
me think
No.
I should
It
be
needs a
putting
little
it
more
on my
nutmeg
face.
for the
It
Christmas,
doesn't
but yeah,
taste
it's close.
Christmassy. I totally am getting now what you're talking
It's
about.
something like I should be putting it on my face.
It's got that
Calendula.
vapor rub kind of.
Vapor rub.
Somebody's making
Gently rub on my face.
So you know how mommy used to make us,
through your hair.
so you know how
That
mommy
was
used to make the
seafood.
honey lemon
Yeah.
drink when you had a sore throat?
Yeah.
So you're thinking like vapor rub and the honey shaped part of the honey
Well,
lemon.
that's
Yeah.
great for
That's
winter
what this
time.
this tastes like echinacea.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nice.
You don't even know what echinacea
No, no.
is.
It's a good-
Echinacea
No,
tea,
that's
yeah.
Oh, but that is a Ricola, you're right.
That's the flavor I'm getting. That
Recognition.
recognition.
Wow, pulled that one out.
Yeah.
So is there some sort of menthol in here?
I feel like there must be because my
Actually, my nose is clearing up quite nicely.
Cleaning out the sinuses.
It is. I just,
it's not overpowering, but I just feel a
I
little
want to know the
fresher
sugar,
breath.
man. I want to know the sugar.
Is this
Yeah,
the
right in the
butterball?
middle.
But there is some other
The middle
herb in there.
flavor is
There is a
interesting.
berry-like herb in there.
I'm sipping it.
Like rose.
I don't think it's a rose. It's something.
Do you remember those vitamin C?
Yeah,
Yeah,
rose
I
hips.
love those.
Rose hips.
I'm
Energies to
thinking-
go into the kitchen.
And eat them. Because they were cherry flavored. Yeah.
No, they were.
No, they were
just
rose hip
roast hip
flavor. It had that acidity.
And rose
kind
hips.
of the way we
and,
treat Tums.
Rose hips and.
Oh, the orange Tums.
And what's
I
the
think,
H?
like-
What's the H?
I used to drink the Alka-Seltzer.
It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Orange
Yeah.
Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
And I remember outside disappearing. He's like, where is it? It's like, I'm drinking it. It's like soda. No, don't drink that.
So there does seem
What
to
was
be
that?
a heavy.
Orange Alka-Seltzer.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Italians
yeah.
Loved it.
So bubbly.
I feel like it's
It
the
was
second
salty
thing.
too. It had a
Yeah.
saltiness.
Mineral.
Yeah.
I have tried some sips. I don't love it.
You don't like it? Okay, that's fine. Same.
Yeah. All right, number 3 and 4 are the best.
And
Well,
what-
I like
what-
the cider.
What is your? Because
Wait,
it's too.
you know the
It's
numbers?
a little. Well, I was just keeping track of them. It's a little heavy. It's a
Heavy.
little like syrupy almost.
It's
Oh.
syrupy.
Really, the
And it's, no, I'm still experiencing. It's back off,
It's
man.
like a chess game.
It's the smell that's heavier than the taste.
yes, the
The
smell,
smell
is
is heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very fragrant though.
The taste has got a lot going on.
It's
though,
floral.
So it feels,
There's a floral herby.
it feels dense. Does dense work better than heavy?
Yeah.
Like a
it's not dense in my mouth. It's
Is that heady?
yeah. On my nose. I'm like, whoa, this is gonna be thick and liquidy, and then I drink it, and I'm like, oh, it's actually.
Oh, you're sad that
Smooth
it's empty. Huh?
I am sad that
Well,
it's empty.
you're gonna get to take some home.
Well, I'm keeping it until he tells us what's in it, and then you can have it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
right.
this is sage ale.
Sage.
That must be the earth
Earthy.
thing. The second thing you
That's
taste.
crazy.
The
Grassy
second
thing.
thing you taste.
In
yes. Imagine some fried eggs now.
That's
I
rosemary.
identify.
That's rosemary.
No, these guys always.
we
put
always
sage
put
on
sage
there.
in.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
sugar in
exactly-
this is in fact brown sugar. Nothing else but brown sugar.
No way, I thought it was
No
sage.
brown
way.
sugar.
It tastes just like honey.
So what else?
It's we've added some lemon juice, just 2 lemons to the whole gallon. So it's not a lot.
Alright,
A
so
little
we got
bit, and that's
lemon,
it.
honey.
So what the heck
Sage.
made the camphor?
Sage, it's just a sage.
Sage.
Get
Yeah,
out of
sage
here.
does
Sage, you.
That's why you
complex
love this.
creature.
That's not why I love it, but I mean, it tastes alright. I like I said,
It totally tastes like honey.
Really?
I can't believe
Really?
it's not honey.
You're gonna go with that?
well, I don't love
Brown
sage
sugar.
that
I
much.
can't believe it's not butter.
You're gonna go with
But
that?
it's not butter,
I
right?
don't love sage that much though. That's the thing. Like,
Well, now you're doing an ale.
I
Got
don't
a whole
know.
bottle of sage over
I
there.
have to say, I'm
Well, your
that's
your
not good.
liquor that you brought
Yeah.
has a sage is actually.
Sage.
the
I'm
biggest-
astounded
You're astounded.
It's
Say more about
astonishing,
that.
Brian.
because it seems like it should have more in it. With
Yeah,
all
it's
those
a running
different
joke with us.
flavors,
There's
it should
this
have
whole
more in
yeah.
it.
YouTube
Yeah.
video not working on
Oh,
2022
no.
when Arms
That's
Place
crazy.
Tour de France.
Oh.
And kind of all that had blown up, and there was this like phone interview with
That is
the guy
crazy.
from
The
the
British.
doping, the
You
British
said it was
doping
brown
thing.
sugar.
This guy, his name was Brian. The guy
The
was
lemon in
Brian.
brown sugar is probably what's
That's astonishing.
The honey.
making that sweet,
It's
like
just this
ginger.
line that came out somehow, but it is just stuck
Which
in
might
our
be the
like,
honey.
Ooh.
Brown
home-
sugar and
yeah,
lemon
just
may
proves
have
it's
the
like in our
honey.
home vernacular now. It's like
That's crazy, man.
Astonishing.
Now, does the yeast impart any flavor into things? Or is
Well,
it just
I've used the same yeast for all of them, which
Okay.
maybe is inappropriate because
Yeah.
it's a yeast I got with a beer kit that was made to make like IPA style thing.
Uh-huh.
So especially for the molasses one, I may need to get a different kind of yeast.
Alright.
You know, but the yeast is held constant through all of the tastings that you've had.
Wow.
That might be good just to limit your.
Yeah, but I think now, like, I have a sense, like, I might need a yeast that's, because they're, different yeasts for
Yeah.
different sugars, yeah. And a different yeast might ferment the molasses better, for example, than the malt, for example.
Yeah.
or even the brown sugar. I find that the brown sugar still comes out very sugary, and I want it to be a little less sweet. And I don't know what the alcohol content is. That's the other thing. Next batch is on me.
So would you be willing to use a different sweetener to experiment with this?
I'd sure experiment, but I think, well, you didn't like this, but that's okay, because it's your thing, right?
Your brother is.
It's the
And
lemon bomb.
it wasn't like
You
bad.
liked the lemon bomb. And
Yeah.
I feel like the lemon bomb was a bit sweet. Did you feel it was a bit sweet?
Which number was that?
One.
One.
Oh yeah, no, I could see not being able to sip it all day
So I might try.
because it's a
That was
little
the
too
cider.
I might change.
The
The,
cider one.
Yeah,
I might change the yeast on that.
Yeah.
That would find something that would eat up the
Yeah,
brown
yeah.
sugar better.
Yeah, and I love,
Two is
like I said,
terrible.
Citizen Cider.
Two
Unicorn Crush.
is.
And I could
completely
drink
not
a
magic.
lot of that.
That was
Not
a
get
It
those-
shall not be
a
mentioned.
little sip.
I imagine if I drank
Bad
this, it would get too sweet
something.
after a couple of glasses.
But I'm telling you, I made that last year as just as a syrup to take, and it fermented by itself, and
It's so bad.
People liked it.
by itself.
It's interesting though, because the reason I'm wondering about the brown sugar is for me and different people, because you obviously like that complexity. I'm like, gosh, now that I know it's sage, when I think about brown sugar and sage, I almost want a sweetener that's
Yeah.
fits sage better.
like what?
Again, you
Like
You
a
can use
agave.
any sweetener you
right.
want.
I
Any
don't,
sweetener
I
you
don't
want.
know that agave might be nice. I think molasses might be
Molasses is hard because it has
might
a
be
very
too much going on.
sulfuric. Like a lot of the reason you didn't like the second one, I think, is more
Is
the
because-
molasses.
You think so?
Yeah, because I was reading up on the online bulletin boards
Mm-hmm.
about molasses, and they were like, I don't put any molasses in my beer. Like I only put a tiny little amount because it's got
It
that.
makes it so.
Is
Very
malt the
irony,
sweetener? Malt's
very-
the-
Yes, malt is the usual sweetener.
So maybe malt.
What is the purpose? What is the role of hops?
Hops is like this. Hops is like sage. Hops is
Flavor.
like lemon balm. It's the
Just
flavor.
flavor.
But it's a bittering agent.
Yeah.
And the bitter versus the sweet is what makes
Okay.
the idea of the beer.
Okay.
Bitter and
So
sweet.
the hops has nothing to do with how carbonated or
No.
or
Yeah, the hops is aromatic for that.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It's estrogenic and a sedative. And that's why they put hops in the beer to still the population to prevent revolt.
Wait, estrogenic and a sedative. What's estrogenic? Isn't
Just
that
have-
constipation?
No.
Feminine.
Your revolution just got squashed.
Estrogen. What was the thing that you said?
What?
That sounded similar, like an astringent?
A sedative. A
Estrogen.
sedative.
Astringent.
No,
No,
earlier
Estrogenic.
that you said
Yeah.
antiseptic. No.
No.
The thing that would
Oh,
make people
antispasmodic,
antispasmodic. What does that do again?
not spasm.
So you don't
You're
don't
Break
have
it.
cramps.
Let's break it down.
Cramps.
Anti-
Well, that doesn't make me not.
you're just
I was trying to remember all the
muscle
different things.
doesn't go.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's have
So hops is an estrogen and a
Yeah.
sedative.
Sure.
Which is why bodybuilders
Don't
try
drink
to stay
beer.
away from beer because it reduces testosterone.
Now, women who are going through menopause, do they drink more beer?
I
They could.
Well, they
Say it to
certainly
the
should.
camera.
This is an interesting idea.
Please.
Have a beer.
I actually do not like the taste. I always said I didn't like the taste of hops, but it must not be the taste of hops. It must be the taste of some kind of hops.
Like
No,
Hetty's
hop-
Hopper.
Because if it's hops is in every beer.
No, it's not in
No, it's
every
not.
beer.
Oh, okay.
But I
Popular
mean,
beer is like an IPA, like a double IPA.
Yeah, I don't like hoppier beer.
Me
I mean,
too.
hops is
Me neither. Whatever.
very common in beer.
I like maltier beer.
Mhm.
For historical reasons, going back to the Middle Ages. So, like, beer is associated with hops tasting,
Mhm.
but it doesn't have to be. And
think
so
sage
people
is
have been
cool.
experimenting. with
Right,
this.
I
gotcha.
was thinking, like,
God,
this
yeah.
comes to mind. I think that's kind of cool.
Ooh, that last sip was very sagey.
Yeah, but it is sage now.
So let's, Terry, come back to the table. and
Did not see that coming. You're right.
Let's try to
The
think
funny
of.
thing is, I'm staring at the word sage the whole time I'm talking. About it. I didn't
I
occur to me
wonder what's in
that
this.
these are like the notes that I'm not supposed to.
Okay, let's wrap up. Say what we learned. Come to the table,
Wait,
Terry.
I'll make sure the puppies are all in. Yes, okay.
The table. We gotta say something. What did we learn
Say
today?
something nice.
I learned that there's a
Well, you're
lot
wrong,
of
yes.
different flavors that kind of work in a beer
And
that I wouldn't have